So now I'm gonna do a little tighter thumbnail. Just after looking through the ideations, still keeping compositionally. You always want to have thirds so that you don't have equal spacing, right? So right now I'm still keeping them to my thumbnail. I still like some of the formations here, and I'm just gonna still keep to that format of some of the things that are happening there. So just sometimes you tilt your. I like tilting my drawing surface so I can get a better angle of the drawing. Keeping some of the shapes, playing around with it, and a positive, negative scale. Now, maybe there's other distant structures so that it doesn't look just by themselves. And when you repeat some of the shapes and what you're doing, especially when it comes to distance wise, it'll always allow you to create dimensional depth. Dimensional depth equals perspective, which always helps students work to be convincing, believable, right? And just still pretty loose, to just get my ideas down, a bit more refined. And obviously you guys can look at references, like be creative, This is so that students will have a portfolio piece, perhaps, that can be transformed. This whole area kind of reminds me of Monument Valley, It's in the border of Utah and Arizona that I visited last year. And it's beautiful formations, and a lot of the movies, like Transformers movie, Back to the Future was filmed there. One of John Wayne's favorite iconic shooting locations for his movies. Obviously you can put clouds and stuff like that to add, and so something, a quick study on that, and then maybe one where we have a down shot. Yeah, the down shot could be obviously as it goes further down. It's smaller. But I'm using the mushroom shapes to kind of sell the whole idea that this almost disc-like architecture is built upon it. And it's jutting out caverns. Indicate maybe windows and detail a little bit, not too much, because there's still a overall again indicate this almost technology versus so they look like kind of tree houses kind of clinging on the side of a cavern or natural rock, right? So it always helps. A spaceship flying through it. But a quick idea to just get your thoughts a little bit more defined, right? Maybe the cactus one, we might do another tilt the horizon line. Have a like upshot. Some organic mountains to kind of break up the verticalness and also structural this area is protected by a huge like gate. Again, I'm not worried about detail too much. I'm just trying to see what works best. My gates or something. Could be like you could turn it into a castle, kind of structured like by this cacti that we already started doing. So, this is something that your ideas are keeping the drawings and alive. But so here's another idea that one can put together, right? And it's quick, but you get your idea down as best as you can do it. Not worried about all the specific details yet. You can put that later on to finish it up. So these are things that students want to define later on as you go through your thumbnails. You consider what's the best scenario. Then you can pretty much work on the concept details later. This is I'm thinking, repeating some of the shapes, repeating some of the things. I want to keep the floral form, but we could all pivot down different. Some of them play with the sizes, because it also can reinforce perspective. And this could be city-like. Draw through, just get the sense. And maybe you can have like these vertical or horizontal things hooking up with so they look like they are plants, but overall almost a city-like area. You can just indicate a spacecraft going in. So just quick ideas to get the overall flow going, and so that once your ideas are solidified, it helps to figure out what your finish could possibly be, what your finish could possibly look like. And I could probably spend a few more minutes on each sketch to kind of define some, even a couple more things. But this is where I'm gonna stop. So thank you for watching.